Hi, and welcome to Paper Roots Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm starting with a sketch from the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 18. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting with a sketch from Series 18 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. All of the sketches are sent to Christy specifically to be used for the series. And if you like to be inspired by sketches, you can find all of the sketches from all 18 series in the album section of Christy's Facebook group called 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. You can find the link to that in the description of this video, along with a link to a collaborative playlist where scrappy YouTubers who are using the sketch from the series can add their videos, and viewers like you can watch a variety of interpretations of each sketch. Today our sketch is by Jackie Ashton. She is Jackie Scraps on Instagram and Jackie Scraps on YouTube. So I will put her social media links in the description box as well. So pop on over and give Jackie some love. And thank you, Jackie, for contributing a sketch to the series. So today I am continuing with my roadside attractions photos. This is the CN Tower in Toronto. And I have another set of Canadian papers that I'm going to start with. So let's just look at the sketch for a second. So Jackie has kind of a white background here, and then a paper layer with the photos on top. I only have one photo. We're just going to roll with that. And then a couple of banner strips across and some tags and a title down here. So I am hoping to use this Cricut cut title that I cut out a long time ago and then never used, but it's kind of been sitting in here, so I'm going to try to get that on a page. And I'm going to start with my base as this page right here that says Toronto, Canada. It shows kind of the view from the lake, from Lake Ontario, looking onto the shoreline of Toronto with the, I think is it still called the Rogers Centre? I don't know, they keep changing the name of it. With the Sky Dome, I still call it, where the Blue Jays play baseball. And then the CN Tower is in that kind of skyline, so I thought that would be a fun paper to start with. And it kind of gives me that kind of already finished white background. I don't really have to do anything to it to make it interesting, so I just need some scraps of paper and we'll be good to go. This paper is from scrapbookcustoms.com. And it's called Toronto Adventure Canada, and it's double-sided. On the back we have these Canadian flags. So I will start with that one. There are other papers in this little homemade kit of mine. We have this maple leaf paper. It's single-sided. Another one that looks similar to that, but it's got the maple leaf. And it's still got the flags on the back. This one has the Canadian map that looks kind of like a flag in the same sort of style, and then the flags on the back. And then we have this one. I have two of those, and then I have two of these. Oh, this one's from Stamping Station, so this is different. This one's also Stamping Station and Scrapbook Customs again. So I am going to not cut into any big giant papers. I have some scraps here from the collection, and then like it looks like a bunch of scraps that maybe I've used with this collection at other times. And I think the colors are drawn from this, it looks like this sheet, because there's this green color in there and this yellow color in there and the blue color in there. So we'll roll with that. Why not, right? Use what's in front of you. Okay, so I'm just going to trim the branding strip off of this 12 by 12. Maybe I'll measure it to make sure I'm doing it right. Alright, so we have this background paper. Here is our slide the sketch back in so we can kind of have a look at it. Now it looks like Jackie has this base layer here, so I think, is this one big enough maybe? It kind of looks like I tore it at some point, but I think I could probably make it big enough to fit in that kind of space. Let's just cut off the torn pieces and then see where we're at. Let me start here. All right, so that's a bit big for me. I want to cut about this much off. So my really fancy measuring fingernail trick there. No, it's kind of a square. Oh well, that's okay. We can work with that, right? Okay, then I am going to want to add a couple of banner pieces across here. And I'm going to back my title in something. What do I want to back my title with? Really, probably that one. And then across the bottom here, I think this stripe piece would be good. And then maybe, do I want to bring yellow in? I don't know, it's pretty bold. Maybe a green or blue. There's blue in my photo. That might be a good one. This must be 8.5 by 11 paper. Tis Stone Washed Denim Crosshatch by ProCraft. 1999, friends. What? I haven't even cut into that one. Fun. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that at 2 inches maybe. Just leave it the length that it is, so 8.5 by 2. Cut down here. And this one, are they the same? No, one is smaller. So, there we go. And then we'll just fishtail those. All right, and now that I'm looking at this, I think I would like this one to map my photo with. So let's cut that one down as a photo mat. So my photo is 4 by 6. I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. All right, what else do we want? We want to make a tag, or at least a piece of a tag looking like it's going to pop out of there. So I have all these pieces. I think I made a sunburst at some point, it looks like, some kind of burst. So let's see if we can't turn this into the top of a tag by cutting this. And then like okay, so I'm going to do that 2.5. And then if I cut one corner and then flip it to make the same angle as the other corner, should make a nice tag piece that can go in here. Oh yeah, that works, right? Okay, and then what else do I have? I have this one. Like that. I could do this and then also make a tag with this. So what did I say that was? 2.5. And then I want this tag to look the same angle as this tag, so we're just gonna pop that right on there. Okay, so this scrap tag and then this one. That's kind of fun, right? So those are those, and then I think this is going to go onto this piece here as my background. So I'm just going to put some white glue on the back. And then I just have to trim around the outside and we will have our title piece. Okay, so I think it's going to look something like this. And I think I'm going to ink everything in Black Soot Distress ink. So let's get out the black soot and start inking the things. I don't know if I really need to ink around the edges of this, but I can see some of the where I didn't quite cut evenly, so we'll do that one. Do my photo mat. Okay, so I kind of want to layer these up. Maybe down that way. So that they're kind of staggered like the ones in the photo. Maybe like this, like so. And then I'm going to put the adhesive on here and just stick them in behind this piece before I lay that down. Which way did I want this? I think I like it better that way. So something like that. And we can get this one laid down. And I see that Jackie has hers right in the center, but I think mine's going to have to be a little bit offset to accommodate my title not running into my CN tower over here. Maybe, I don't know, will it be okay in the middle? Yeah, maybe. Just have to pay attention to where I'm putting my title, that's all. Okay, fun. Okay, so then we have my photo and my title. Oh, and these two banner pieces, let's not forget about those. So where do I want these to be? All right, so let's get the banners glued down. Okay, so I know I've mentioned this before, but I just have been using up some of my scraps of chipboard left over from when I finish off a sheet of chipboard embellishments, and then I kind of tuck it in a drawer and I collect it, and then yeah, I use it for popping things up instead of adhesive tape or double-sided, what do we call them? Pop dots, we call them foam tape, whatever it is. I use those too, but it's just a little bit of a thing I like to do to get the most bang for my buck. This is also a really good way if you have chipboard alphas that you've used all of the letters that you're going to make use of and you have some left over. Just noticing this is a little too high. And you don't want to throw them in the garbage. This is a good way to use them to pop up your elements, and then you're not tossing them out, but you don't have to make up words with them either, right? Okay, so that should be good. So now I have my photo and title on there popped up. Done with this. What's next? My date. Probably should have done that before I put my title on, because I kind of want my date in this spot here. Should be okay. There we go. What else? We need some journaling. Typed up my journaling on this, just a scrap of white cardstock. So I'll just cut that down. Ooh, it fits nicely. Okay. I kind of thought about adding a border around that, but I like the way it fits in that spot, so I'm probably not going to bother. Tack it down. So let's try some embellishing. We have some things here. So I have a few cutout pieces from this sheet, and I think I can use some of them. So not this one because I don't have any blue, but I can probably use these three. They seem to all go. I would like to use this sticker that says Toronto CN Tower. If there's anything else there I'm going to use. Now these might be, I've never done this before, but they might be interesting on my tags. These like stickers that look like push pins. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. You are here, I was here. There we go. We can put it in that kind of dead spot or space on the photo. There we go. And then what else? Oh, that we can put kind of over here. And then we have that brighter red like in these three spots here. So I like that. And here we have, I kind of like this because it has that Toronto skyline with the tower in it. So what about there? And actually, maybe these little triangles. Aha! Okay, so here it is. Here's Jackie's sketch. So we have our centerpiece, our two tags in the top, our banner pieces across, and our title, and then our photo in that kind of center piece. So I feel like we've accomplished the sketch part. So let's just get these last few things tacked down. Those are actually pretty stuck. So let's go with this one. Got some ink around the edge. It's pretty stark. There we go. Maybe right here. Maybe I can lift this top. It's different. I've never done little stick pins and tags before, but it's kind of cute. Okay, what about, we have this little camera piece. We have this piece that says travel. I think I might cut these down a little bit more. Like this idea over here. And then, do I need this one? I feel like I don't need this one because I have this up here. So I'm going to put that aside. We're going to set these down a little bit nicer. There we go. We have a little row there. So I want to cut this one down a bit more. It kind of looks like a postage stamp, so I kind of like it. I'm just going to ink and give some glue. This one I might cut because it only had that tiny bit of the white showing. So we'll trim that off and give it some inked edges instead. And put that down. Okay, I like that. This one's very crooked. Let's fix that. There we go. What else? I think all I need left is enamel dots. So I grabbed these ones from Altenew. They say warm gray, and they have a variety of different grays. So I thought that would be a nice addition. I kind of like this one here. So let's do a big, medium, and small in each kind of embellishment area. So, okay, and we'll do some over here. And one more little one, and we should be good to go. Okay. So there's our sketch from Jackie. Don't forget to go over to Jackie Scraps over on YouTube and Instagram and give her a little bit of likes and thumbs up and all the things. That would be awesome. And I think this is my completed layout for today. So I hope you are all feeling inspired, and there will be a close-up shot of the layout and a couple of detail shots after the video. If you would like to see more, I also post my layouts over on Instagram and on my Facebook page. A big thank you to Christy for putting on another series of 30 Days of Sketches, and to our sketch creator today. And if you are here from 30 Days of Sketches playlist, thank you so much for spending time on my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you will come back again. That's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.